The entertainment world never truly sleeps, but every once in a while, it doesn't just hum quietly in the background, it explodes. Right now, that explosion has three names at its center: Jennifer Hudson, Common, and Tiffany Haddish. Each of these names alone is powerful enough to dominate headlines, social media trends, and entertainment blogs. Together, they create a storm of speculation, emotion, and controversy that feels almost cinematic. What began as whispers has turned into full-blown internet chaos, and the rumor mill is spinning faster than ever. At the heart of it all is one jaw-dropping claim: Jennifer Hudson may be pregnant with Common's baby. On the surface, this should be a moment of joy, a celebrated couple potentially preparing to welcome a child. In Hollywood, pregnancy announcements often come wrapped in glossy magazine covers, exclusive interviews, and carefully curated social media posts. But this situation is anything but straightforward. Instead of congratulations, the rumor has unleashed questions, doubt, and long-buried tensions that refuse to stay hidden. Behind the scenes, whispers of a secret proposal, an alleged rejection, and Tiffany Haddish's razor-sharp commentary have transformed what should have been a fairy tale into something far messier. This isn't just gossip, it's a story layered with history, bruised egos, and unresolved emotions. To understand how things reached this point, we have to rewind. Word on the street is that Common attempted to propose to Jennifer Hudson sometime last year. The details are murky, as Hollywood secrets often are. No leaked photos, no confirmed witnesses, no dramatic kneeling moment captured on camera. Just whispers. But according to those whispers, the outcome was clear: Jennifer allegedly said no. If that rumor is true, that single moment may have been the spark that ignited months of tension, speculation, and silence. Jennifer Hudson is not a woman who makes decisions lightly. Her life, her career, and her past relationships have shaped her into someone who values stability and self-protection. A proposal rejection, especially from a man who publicly praised her as one of his greatest blessings, would not just sting, it would reshape the entire dynamic of their relationship. And then there's Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany doesn't do quiet resentment. She doesn't sit silently in the shadows while history repeats itself. Fans now believe she may have played a role in exposing Jennifer's biggest secret, whether intentionally or not. In Hollywood, where silence is often currency, Tiffany's words, delivered with humor and edge, carry unusual weight. Social media quickly became the battleground. TikTok threads dissected side-by-side images of Jennifer from different appearances. Twitter erupted with debates over Common's romantic history. Instagram comments turned into amateur detective boards. Baby rumors, alleged breakups, public shade, and Common's infamous track record in love all collided into one massive narrative. For months, speculation about Jennifer possibly being pregnant simmered quietly beneath the surface. The first major spark came during a Christmas promo shoot for Essence magazine. Fans swore they spotted a baby bump beneath her fitted black dress. The clip went viral almost instantly. Comments flooded in. Screenshots circulated. And then, just as quickly, the video mysteriously disappeared from the internet. Coincidence? Many fans didn't think so. That brief moment was enough to send the rumor mill into overdrive. Since then, Jennifer's wardrobe choices have only fueled the speculation. On her talk show, she's often seen wearing loose, flowing outfits, beautiful, elegant, but undeniably strategic. In Hollywood, clothing is never just clothing. Normally, baby bump rumors fade away after a few weeks. Celebrities are constantly scrutinized, and speculation often proves baseless. But this time, the gossip refused to die. And the reason, according to many fans, is Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish doesn't just throw shade, she throws it with precision. When she speaks, people listen, and not just because she's funny. They listen because she has history. Her past relationship with Common wasn't a rumor or a brief fling, it was public, passionate, and deeply emotional. Tiffany and Common dated openly, and she never hid how serious she was about him. During the pandemic, she proudly talked about quarantining with him. Instagram live sessions showed them laughing, joking, and appearing deeply connected. In interviews, Tiffany spoke candidly about her feelings. She admitted she was in love. She talked about marriage. She even joked, though many believe she meant it, that she'd be fine if Common proposed with an apartment building instead of a ring. That kind of statement doesn't come from someone casually dating. It comes from someone who is all in. But what did Tiffany actually get? Not a ring. Not a long-term commitment. Instead, she got flowers for her birthday and, eventually, excuses when Common walked away. For Tiffany, the breakup wasn't just private heartbreak, it was public disappointment. Since then, Tiffany hasn't exactly been subtle. Her comments about Common and Jennifer have landed like grenades in online spaces. One of the most infamous moments came when a fan asked Tiffany whether she ever received a necklace Common supposedly gave her. Her response was instant and biting. No, he probably handed it straight to Jennifer Hudson instead. That single sentence ignited a wildfire. Fans immediately speculated that Common had been overlapping relationships, emotionally if not physically. Suddenly, Tiffany wasn't just joking, she was hinting at timelines that didn't add up. And here's the thing, Common's dating history makes those theories believable. Common's romantic resume reads like a who's who of powerful, successful women. Erykah Badu, Serena Williams, Taraji P. Henson, Angela Rye, Ava DuVernay, Tiffany Haddish, Jennifer Hudson. The names change, but the pattern remains eerily consistent. He enters relationships with poetic words and grand gestures. He praises these women publicly, calling them queens, soulmates, and blessings. Red carpet appearances reinforce the image of a conscious, emotionally evolved man who uplifts strong women. And then, inevitably, the relationship ends. By the time Jennifer Hudson entered the picture, fans had already seen this movie multiple times. And yet, Jennifer seemed to believe her story would be different. She referred to Common as that man of mine. He described her as one of his greatest blessings. He spoke on podcasts about how equally yoked they were, implying that she might be the woman who finally changed him. But receipts don't lie. To many fans, Jennifer wasn't special, she was just next. The alleged proposal adds another layer. Reports suggest Common tried to lock Jennifer down, and she said no. Given Jennifer's past, that decision makes sense. Her previous engagement to WWE star David Otunga lasted nearly a decade and ended painfully, involving custody battles and emotional strain. After that chapter, Jennifer reportedly vowed never to marry again. So when Common allegedly brought out a ring, Jennifer's hesitation may have been an act of self-preservation, not rejection of love. For Common, however, the rejection may have bruised his ego. His image as the ideal partner doesn't leave much room for refusal. In Hollywood, silence is rarely accidental. Jennifer hasn't confirmed or denied the pregnancy rumors. Common has remained vague. That silence allows speculation to thrive. Jennifer's talk show stays in headlines. Common's image remains intact. But silence doesn't work when Tiffany Haddish is involved. Fans treat Tiffany's shade as gospel. TikTok creators analyze every outfit, every comment, every timeline. Twitter users drag Common for being commitment-phobic. Some label him emotionally unavailable. Others accuse him of love bombing and narcissism. Meanwhile, Jennifer faces criticism for believing she could change him. Sympathy mixes with judgment. And through it all, Tiffany laughs the loudest, not out of cruelty, but recognition. She's seen this pattern before. Before Jennifer Hudson, there was Tiffany Haddish, a force of nature, a powerhouse comedian, and a woman deeply invested in her relationship with Common. In 2020, during global uncertainty, Tiffany and Common found each other. They spent quarantine together, shared intimate moments publicly, and gave fans a front-row seat to what looked like real love. Tiffany leaned into the spotlight. She embraced the relationship openly. But as months passed, the promises didn't materialize. Instead of progression, there was stagnation. Instead of commitment, distance. For Tiffany, the breakup wasn't just emotional, it was humiliating. She had invested publicly and deeply. And when it ended, she was left with unanswered questions. That's where her shade comes from. Not bitterness, but experience. So where does that leave us? Did Jennifer Hudson really turn down Common's proposal? And is she actually pregnant? If she said no, she may have protected herself from repeating painful history. If she is pregnant, everything changes. A baby doesn't just shift relationships, it reshapes lives. And Tiffany Haddish? She stands as both commentator and cautionary tale. This story isn't over. It's only just beginning.